Hello, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make the flower pop square. So I'm just using extra scrap pieces of yarn that I have left over from other projects. So this is the front. It's got lots of texture and it's very pretty square. These popcorn stitches just make it look so neat. Here's the back. And I'll show you each round, and then I'll also show you how to join the squares as you go. Okay, so let's start. You can use any colors that you like. Begin with the slip knot on your hook. And chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to be working into that very first chain, and we're going to place 11 double crochets in that chain. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So to count your stitches, we need a total of 12. This chain 3 at the beginning counts as 1 double crochet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now we're going to slip stitch to the top of that chain 3. And that is round 1. For round 2, we're going to be working in between these stitches, and we're going to skip 2 stitches and then place our stitches in between. So we're not working into the stitch, we're working into the space. So I'll show you that. So again, make a slip knot, place it on your hook, and we're going to start most of the rounds with a standing double crochet. So the way I like to do it, yarn over, and then place your finger here to hold your yarn over. Then starting in any space, so I'll start right here. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and I like to grab the work here and hold it and pull through 2. That's a standing double crochet. And now place 3 more double crochet in the same space. That's 2 more double crochet and 3 more double crochet. So we're going to have 4 double crochet in each space. So we're going to skip 2, and going into that space we're going to place 4 double crochet, 2, 3, and 4. And we're just going to repeat this all the way around. Three and 4. coming around to my last space, placing 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4. To end this round, we're just going to place a slip stitch to that first double crochet. And we're going to end off this yarn. And we're done with that color. And now for round 3, placing a slip knot on our hook. Oops. Starting with a double crochet in any stitch, place a standing double crochet to start. Chain 1, double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, double crochet in the next stitch. And repeat this all the way around. And coming around to my last couple of stitches, ending off this round, chain 1 and slip stitch to the beginning double crochet. Now we should have 24 double crochets and 24 chain 1 spaces, and I didn't end off this yarn, this color. I actually use this color for round 3 and round 5. So I don't end off. I just leave a long loop, and you can place a stitch marker in that loop to keep it secure. But I forgot to bring one, so I don't have one to put in there right now. Okay, so for the next round, we're going to make the popcorns. Get some yarn here. So to be in the popcorns, place a slip knot on your hook. And yarn over. And we're going to be working around the post of this row. So we're not working on top, we're not working in the space, well, not working in the space to grow it this way. We're going to be working on top to give it the texture. So again, starting in around any double crochet, I have my yarn over and holding it. Insert your hook around the double crochet, and then I like to fold my work in half. So I'm only working with that one post stitch. And yarn over and bring it, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, grab it, pull through 2. So we have our standing double crochet there. And to complete the popcorn, we're going to place 3 more double crochets around this double crochet post. So we have 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take out your hook. I pulled up a loop, took it out. Place your hook back in that first stitch and bring that loop back onto your hook and pull through. And what that does is it brings the stitches around and makes like a little puffy popcorn. So I like to pull the tail down in the back and then chain 3 loosely. I'm going to open this back up, and this is 1 popcorn and chain 3. We're going to skip the next stitch, and we're going to do the same thing around the next stitch. So we're going to do a standing double crochet, and then we're going to put 3 more double crochet around that same stitch. Pull it up and drop your hook. Go back to the first double crochet and put your loop back on your hook and pull through. So popcorn, chain 3 loosely, open up your work again. Now we have 2, and we're going to repeat this all the way around. We're going to do popcorn, skip a stitch, popcorn, skip a stitch, all the way around. I'll show you what the back is looking like. Okay. So you'll have 12 popcorns and you'll have 12 double crochet that are not worked into yet. So my last popcorn stitch of the round. Chain 3. And to end this round, we're going to slip stitch to the first chain of the chain 3 after the first popcorn. So that first chain, I'm going to slip stitch right there. And we're going to end off this color. Okay. So that is round 4, adding the popcorns, and you can see it's making a little bowl shape here. So if yours is looking like this, you're doing good. That's how it should be. Here's the back, front, and now I'm going to find my live loop again of the white from round 3, and this round is the trickiest round. It's not hard, it's just tricky. And the tricky part is knowing where to put your hook and where to place your stitches. So this is the front with the popcorns facing you, so right side facing. This is the back, or wrong side facing. So if you take a look at your stitches, you'll see there's a space. If you pull down the popcorn and the chain 3 from the row we just made, you'll see there's a space to the right of the popcorn and a space to the left of the popcorn. We're going to be working into these spaces, and we're not going to be working into these chains or these popcorn stitches. So we're going to be going from the back to the front, to the back, to the front. And we're going to be placing treble stitches, front post stitches, around these double crochet stitches in between each popcorn. And we're going to be placing treble stitches, one in each space behind the popcorn. So I'll show you that. And this is also the round that we make it into a square. So there's a lot going on with this round. So we're to begin, chain 4. That counts as our first treble to the right of this popcorn. Now we're going to make a treble to the left of the popcorn in that space, in the back. Next, we're going to work 3 front post trebles around the double crochet in the front, and this is to make the corner. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So that makes our corner. Next, pull down your popcorn in the chain 3 and find that first space behind the next popcorn and work 1 treble stitch there. Now to the left of the popcorn, make your next treble in that space, working in the front of your work, 1 front post treble around the double crochet stitch. Now rotate to the back, bring your work down, find the space behind the next popcorn to the right of it and work 1 treble, and then to the left make another treble, go to the front, treble around the double crochet in between the next 2 popcorns, find the space behind the next popcorn to the right of it, make 1 treble in the back and a treble on the left space of that popcorn, and next we're going to be placing a corner around the next double crochet in the front. Oops. So 1 treble, 2, and 3. So that's 1 side. So on each side you should have 3 popcorns with 2 trebles behind each popcorn in the back. Okay. You should have 2 corners and 2 front post trebles in the middle. It's the front and here's the back. And you can see those chain 3 spaces are now nestled in here. So we worked over them, we didn't work in them. Okay, they're just kind of floating in there. They're almost invisible from the front, but then you can see them a little bit more in the back. Kind of neat. Okay. So we're just going to repeat the same sequence for each side. Again, finding those spaces in the back, pulling your popcorn and your chain to the front. 1 treble on the right, 1 treble on the left, 1 front post treble around the double crochet, going to the back, 1 treble to the right, a treble to the left, front post treble in the front, going to the back, a treble on the right, treble on the left, and you can just glance, you have 2, so we're going to make a corner, 3 front post trebles around the next double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 2 sides done. Okay, coming around to our last couple of stitches before we end off this round. In this row with a front post treble around that last double crochet stitch in between the popcorns, and we're back at our beginning chain 4, so we're going to just slip stitch to the top of that chain 4 to end our round, And now I will end off the white. Okay, here's how it looks. So you can see it's looking more like a square. It's not quite as bowl-shaped, but it is still, you know, not completely flat. It's definitely got some texture and some, you know, it's definitely not flat. Right. Okay, so next I will show you how to add the border. And the border on the first square is different than the border on the rest of the squares, because technically we don't have another square to add it to yet. Okay, so to begin, we're going to put another slip knot on our hook, and we're going to start in a corner. Doesn't matter which corner. Start on this one, and in each corner there are two spaces. There's the first space here and then the second space. So we're going to start in the first space, and we're working in the space, not in the stitch. Okay, so in the space we're going to place a standing double crochet, and then 2 double crochet after that in the same space, and chain 5, and then 3 double crochet in the next space of the corner, so that's our corner. We're going to be placing 3 double crochet in the stitch between the 2 trebles that are behind the popcorn. Okay, so here, here, and here. So, and then the other way to look at it is skip 2 stitches, 3 double crochet in the next stitch. It's 1, 2, 3. Skip 3 stitches, 3 double crochet in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3. Skip 3, 3 doubles in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3. And then back to another corner. Skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then 3 double crochet in the first corner space. It's 1, 2, 3. Chain 5, and 3 doubles in the next corner space. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you just repeat the same thing all the way around. Skip 2, 3 doubles in the next space, or stitch in the next stitch. Okay. So to end off, just slip stitch and end off your yarn. Here's how it looks. Same as this one. So that's how you make your first square, okay? And then weave in all your ends.